Put God first. Put God first in everything you do.
It's a great day to have a great day. Today I want to talk about the word patience. Patience is something we all struggle with. You know, they say the patience is a virtue, as the cliche as they like to use. But the exact definition of patience is the quality of being patient as the bearing of provocation, annoyance, misfortune, or pain without complaint. Patience, the ability or willingness to suppress restlessness or annoyance when confronted with delay, right? We all struggle with this. We all struggle with patience, but patience is the fundamental to success. Patience is that thing in sports that, we don't like to do, but it's necessary to become a great team, to become a championship team, right? Nobody wants to practice the fundamentals, but that's what you need to win the games, right? Ambitious people really struggle with patience. And the reason that is, I think, is because ambitious people are used to working hard, putting in the work, and getting what they want on their own time, right? But patience comes into play once you reach a higher level. Things don't happen as quick as we like them to, right? But I'm here to tell you that patience allows God to do what we can't. We can plant the seed, we can water the seed, we can give it sunlight. We can do everything that we can on our own terms and our own control. But whatever grows and however fast it grows is up to God. We can only do what we can do, and then God will do what we can't, right? Patience. The Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree, I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's one of the fastest growing plants in the world. It's one of the fastest growing plants in the world. But the backstory to that is the first 4 years after you plant it, 4 years later, after watering it and giving it all the nutrients and everything that it needs, right? Nothing happens on top of the soil. You don't see any growth the first 4 years. You don't see any growth the first 4 years. You want to talk about patience. You're doing all this work and you don't see any growth the first 4 years. Then year 5. The thing grows 90 feet once it breaks ground. It can grow 90 feet in 5 weeks compared to 4 years of nothing. 4 years of nothing. Then it grows 90 feet. I just say that to say your labor, your hard work, your dreams, your passion, it's not going unnoticed by God. Your efforts are never in vain. You just need patience. Yes, I understand you're doing the work, but you need patience. Is your labor better than God's plan and God's timing even better? Is your plan and your labor better than God's timing and His plan? God got something for you, but He's going to give it to you at the perfect time. And the only way to be at peace with that is to practice patience on a daily. Patience, persistence, and faith. Patience, persistence, and faith. If you working hard and you grinding and you don't have those three, patience, persistence, and faith, you won't last. You won't have the stamina to keep up with the great blessings in God's timing, because you'll give up. You'll give up before God gives you the blessing that He had planned for you all along. So just keep grinding, keep being patient, keep being persistent, and have the faith that it'll all come together and God had never left you. God bless.
I was sitting in my mother's beauty parlor, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see behind me this woman under the dryer. And every time I looked up, she was looking at me, just looking me in the eye. And I didn't know who she was, and I said, she said, "Somebody give me a pen, give me a pencil. I have a prophecy." March 27, 1975. She said, boy, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now, mind you, I was flunked out of college. I'm thinking about joining the army. I didn't know what I was going to do, and she's telling me I'm going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Well, I have traveled the world, and I have spoke to millions of people. But that's not the most important thing, the success that I had. The most important thing is that what she taught me and what she told me that day has stayed with me since. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life and has kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done and stick with God.